Hello and welcome back to the Trainwreck podcast, where all of us are hoping that you had the happiest Christmas since Bing Crosby tap danced with Danny fucking Kaye. I'm one of your hosts, Aidan.
And I'm Trey.
And I'm Donovan.
And I'm Jacob.
And if you haven't guessed, this is our Christmas episode.
We will, from now on, we will not be mentioning a single thing about Christmas.
What's that?
To remain
That's a good question.
To remain completely secular, we will not be bringing up that holiday. Anyway, let's jump into the questions. Who has one?
Oh, I know. I was going to ask, how's you guys' week?
Shut up.
Okay.
We don't
Jacob,
do small talk here.
That's not part of the show. We ask fucking hypotheticals.
Not part of the show. This is hypothetical.
I'll ask the questions.
Save the small talk for before the show. Jacob, we had an entire conversation in the pre-show. Why didn't you ask us there? It feels like you're just being nice for the sake of performance art.
Okay, alright,
I had a good week.
Shut up, Donovan.
Alright.
So who wants to ask the first question?
I'll ask the question. So this is kind of a, it's just, I think we asked this type of question before, but what fantasy creature would you love to bring into the real world?
Dragons.
Really?
Hands down, dragons.
Are you 100% sure on that?
Yep.
Okay,
Nothing will change my mind.
I think the question we have to ask here is, what kind of dragons are we talking?
All of them.
All of them? Okay.
Every dragon.
Trey, you do realize that also includes, the god killer dragons.
Specific,
I am well aware of that, Aidan. No, all dragons from every single piece of media ever.
Do you want to bring Tiamat into the world?
Absolutely. I think humans need to be... I think we need to be put in our place.
I can't help but think you're not fully thinking this through, Trey.
I am not thinking this through. I don't think through. Aidan, you've known me for how many years, and you think I think things through?
That's a fair enough point.
Yeah.
The creature I would bring into this world, I've sort of... Did that episode get through? Yes, it did. Actually, all of the episodes we have recorded have made it to the public eye.
We've only ever recorded 2 episodes, Aidan. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is number 3. Episode? Yeah, 3.
This is number 3, not number
We've
5.
mentioned this in all 3
2 episodes.
Well, this is 3.
It's definitely not a running gag.
No.
I've mentioned this show before, my fondness for the series His Dark Materials. I would very much like to bring demons into the world. And for those of you unaware, demons in the aforementioned series are manifestations of human souls that take the form of cute, talking animal best friends. Unless you're evil, in which case, for the most part, you're a bug. Your demon is a bug. The villain in the latest season of said show has a spider for a demon, and I don't care for him.
It sounds very underwhelming that the people that, the villains get the little tiny things that you step on without thinking about.
The Catholics get snakes and bugs. It's weird.
Wait a minute.
Just shoot it.
Wait a minute. Where did the Catholics come into this?
Well, they're not. They're the Catholic Church in everything but name. Let's say, I will say 2 of the villains, one of the, James McAvoy, he is a snow leopard, which is pretty fucking cool. And,
that one's pretty hard to fight against.
Mm-hmm, and one of the other villains, she has a monkey, which...
I mean, I guess? What kind of monkey?
It's like a red one.
Yeah.
It's a fucking monkey, Trey.
Look, there are dozens of species of monkeys. There's howler monkeys, there's capuchins.
I'm not a monkeyologist, Trey.
There's other ones, there's small ones, there's big ones.
I'm not like you, I don't stare at pictures of monkeys all day.
I do not stare at pictures of monkeys all day. Sometimes I stare at pictures of crocodiles, too.
There's variety in that.
Exactly. Jacob gets it. Jacob, what are you gonna bring into this world?
I'm stuck between two ones. One, gargoyles. Because they're fucking cool.
I mean, technically, gargoyles already exist.
I'm more talking
The
about, like,
sentient
have you
ones.
ever seen, like, the Disney show, Gargoyles?
The animated Disney
get what
series
you're saying.
Gargoyles, starring gargoyles.
Yes, that. Like, something more akin to
real
that. I feel like it'd be
gargoyles?
cool.
So Jacob, just to clear this up, do you want Disney gargoyles like from the TV show Gargoyles, or do you want Disney gargoyles like from the film The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
I'm more... Fuck no, I'm not gonna get a
Or do you
gargoyle
want-
voiced by Jason Alexander. I want the one from the TV show.
Or do
But
you want
he's
gargoyles?
losing to a bird.
Fuck your board.
You
Or...
want to fuck my bird?
Don't do that.
Or possibly, I would like to bring in tabaxis.
Okay.
Furry.
We make this joke, Jacob. We get it. You're a furry. We've confirmed this multiple times. Stop pushing the joke. Because soon
no,
we're
it's
gonna
what I
think you're actually a furry.
genuinely want.
Okay,
You
Jacob,
want
what are you
cat
going to
boys?
do with the cat
You
people?
want cat boys?
I don't know.
Aiden, you're
Hang out
asking
with
him
them?
what he's gonna do with the cat people. Trey wants to bring in dragons.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't think
dragons
Trey's
are
going to
cool.
fuck the dragons.
I'm not gonna fuck the dragons. I would probably die.
Yeah, probably.
What if it was a humanoid dragon?
Jacob,
Still
we
wrong.
get it. You're a furry.
Jacob does bring up a good point. Dragons have a tendency to turn into human form. Metallic
Would I
ones, anyway.
know it was a dragon?
Well, Trey, actually, the big question is, if the dragon turned into human form, would you fuck the dragon? You're aware
Is
it's
the
a dragon.
hot?
Let's say yes. Let's say hot, female, standing in front of you. You know that her true form is a dragon, but she is a humanoid at the moment. Would you fuck the dragon, Trey?
Would I fuck the dragon?
Simple question. Would you fuck the dragon?
I feel like I should answer no to this question.
He'd fuck the dragon. Donovan,
Being
what do you
that I am
want to see?
currently in a relationship,
He'd fuck the dragon. Donovan, what
and
would
my
you like to
girlfriend
see?
is probably
Alright,
going
so
to
what
listen.
He'd fuck the dragon. We get it.
he
Fine.
absolutely
Fuck the
would. Oh, did he just admit it?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yes,
No, I'm
yes, he
not.
did. Yes,
I'd
he did.
fuck the
All right,
dragon.
so
I'm
what
going to
I
listen to this later on and see.
stands
Stan?
from JoJo. That's
Does that count
Is that a
As-
fantasy creature?
a fantasy creature?
well, the part 5 spoilers. It is an alien virus.
Right.
It is an
Oh,
alien
yeah.
virus that gives
Well-
you the power. So
Well, by
Well,
that
is a
logic, can
virus
I
a
bring
creature?
midi-chlorians into this?
go ahead. Yeah, sure. That counts.
I have the fucking
get
force
the
now,
force. Get the
baby.
force. Yes.
Get the force. Bring the force. Space wizards.
Space wizards. Yes.
Yes.
Space wizards.
All right.
Next question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Get it.
I'm going... Okay, so where was this?
I have one.
Okay.
If you
You
were
want-
cartoonishly rich, what cartoonishly rich person thing would you do?
Oh, there's so many options.
There's a lot of options. You have, think about the richest person you can possibly think of, triple that.
Okay, I
That's how
have an
much
idea. I will say, I don't know if it's concerning that this was the first thing that popped into my head.
I
but,
already think that you're a cartoon villain anyway. Go for it.
Okay, well, with my cartoonishly large piles of money, my bags with money symbols on them, I would build a tower all the way to the moon!
Yeah, no, that's the sort of thing I'm talking about. Building a tower to the moon.
Isn't that what
See,
Eggman did in Sonic Colors?
How do you account for the moon? You know, like
I
He
would
has
build
the
a
money,
tower
he could
to the
figure it out.
moon!
He has the money, he could figure it out.
And
just
I'm on
put
the moon.
just put some you know, like the little things you put under furniture to make it slide easier. Just put it under the tower so that when the moon
there's
moves.
actually science behind that. One of the first things that humans can do to like advance society to like a sci-fi level is building a space elevator to the moon.
A tower to the moon.
It's actually possible because of the fact that the moon is tidally locked.
What? Okay. Hear me out. We just clamp onto the moon.
We clamp onto the moon.
We go a bit into the moon when we build the tower. Like the tower goes like 30 feet into the moon. We penetrate the moon and then we just don't let go.
Yeah, but wouldn't that just completely destroy the ocean? You only have tides and stuff.
Donovan, I don't think you're thinking this through. We have a tower to the moon.
Donovan, you're thinking about this like a normal person, not a cartoonishly rich person.
Yeah, Donovan,
that is a good point. That is a good point.
You got to turn off your reality brain and start thinking with your animated brain.
With enough money, you can throw it at any of your problems and still come out on top.
Why, with enough money,
whether or not the problem is solved or not.
Exactly.
I think I know what mine would be, and
what are you gonna do?
If this is gonna, assuming I'm like the comically rich supervillain,
not necessarily supervillain.
Think of
you could be a comically rich good person. You could be Bruce Wayne in this situation.
Well, if it was that, I would just probably do something stupid like build an entire island in the shape of my face. But I was
exactly.
I was beautiful. More thinking.
It's perfect.
I was more thinking if I'm going the bad guy route, take a piece of lost media that's sought out after. I buy it.
Yeah.
Really quick.
I have it. Lock it away for 50 years.
You fucking bastard.
Do terrible things. Like the guy, I'm pretty sure the guy who like jacked up the prices of AIDS, the drug for AIDS, did something like that.
Oh yeah, I think so.
And people hate him.
Rightfully so.
So. But he was a terrible person. And I'm pretty sure he went to jail recently, so...
Well, yeah, but in this situation, I am the bad guy, so... I mean...
I
all
guess.
Fair game.
See, the cartoonishly...
Look, I just want a copy of... What's the fucking film? The Day the Clown Cried, I think that's what it was.
What?
I don't know what it is.
It's this really shitty film that, like, was so bad it wasn't released. And it was something involving a clown in a Jewish concentration camp.
The Day the Clown Cried is an unfinished...
That sounds like it was from the producers.
The Day the Clown Cried is an unfinished 1972 Swedish-French drama film directed by and starring Jerry Lewis. It is based on an original screenplay by Joan O'Brien. Wait, hold on, let's just skip down to the plot. Lewis plays a washed-up German circus clown named Helmut Dork during the beginning of World War II and the Holocaust. Although he was once a famous performer who toured North America and Europe with the Ringling Brothers, Dork is now past his prime and receives little respect. After Dork causes an incident during a show, the head clown convinces the... Okay, first of all, let's pause there. Head clown. That phrase, the head clown, that makes it sound like some sort of mobster-run thing.
I was more thinking of a
head
clown.
He tries to maintain his status among the other... Wait, I skipped a part. He goes to... Oh, God.
It's like not even like a so bad it's good thing. It's like genuinely like
it's literally
bad.
Just a clown in the Holocaust.
Yeah, it's not even like this is so funny.
I think so.
He's imprisoned in a Nazi camp for political prisoners for the next 3 to 4 years. He remains there while hoping for a trial and chance to plead his case. He tries to maintain his status among the other inmates by bragging about what a famous performer he once was.
What genre of music of movie is this? What genre is this? Who does this appeal to?
It appeals to clown stuff.
Fiction?
Okay, hear me out. Clowns who do historians who clown in their off time.
Oh no, that's a terrible suggestion. I don't like you anymore.
Historians with a thing for clowns.
Anyway, moving on. My cartoonishly rich person thing, I would have very big entrances for everything. Like think helicopter dropping a boat onto the water. The boat drives up to the shore. The boat opens up to reveal a very large limo. I get out of the limo, and I have a butler taking me on bike to wherever I need to go.
Okay, so walk me through that again. You're on a bike in a limo.
In a limo. On a boat. Being carried by a helicopter. And in fact, just to make it even more cartoonishly rich,
put the helicopter in
the helicopter comes out of a spaceship.
I was going to suggest you could also commission a theme song that plays during your entrances.
Of course.
A full band on the boat.
Let me add one more thing. You're not actually on the bike. You're not actually seen. You're actually inside of a box. A very nice, pristinely wrapped box.
Which is also carried like they carried the pharaohs in ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is a great idea.
No, okay, wait. Here's the image. Your butler is, like, driving, this bike, but, like, the box is kind of half hanging off the bike, so you just have two, like, Olympic runners running alongside the bike and holding your box.
And I would do this wherever I went, no matter where I'm going.
Down the block.
So kind of like how Benjamin Franklin, for no reason whatsoever, had people carry him around in a fucking box wherever he went. That's a real thing. Look it up.
Make sure it's a bulletproof box so you don't get JFK'd.
Oh, trust me, there are many layers to this. It won't get through the first.
Yeah, there's no way to shoot me. You would have to kill... and I would make sure to have, like, a squad of people surrounding me at all times.
In fact, you know what? Since you're cartoonishly rich, you just gotta, like, send it out without you in it at random intervals just to confuse whoever's after it.
Just to throw the people who are hunting my head off.
Because it's not like they have any real way of checking.
You have to force everybody to, like, watch it, too. Everybody nearby has to watch it.
Yeah, I have a squad every time. Like, no matter what, there's always like a squad of armed people.
Everyone in the world, since you're cartoonishly rich, you've paid everyone off to do this. Underneath their normal clothes, they just have, like, shirts that say, "I love Trey," or something like that. And as soon as they see, like, your convoy running, they just strip off, and boom, it's like the Trey propaganda.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, that is some Stephen King type shit.
You're giving me great ideas.
It's like somebody is, like, being put into an ambulance, but they have to stop it because you're coming by.
Trey, are there fireworks?
There are fireworks.
Is there a fog machine?
Is that even a question?
Are there lasers?
There are always lasers involved.
Wonderful.
It is like a mini rave all the time, wherever I'm going.
Okay, wait, holograms of famous people to just ride along with you.
That's a great idea.
Michael Jackson needs to be walking.
Since I am cartoonishly rich in this hypothetical scenario, I could just, like, pay some developers to, like, program AIs to perfectly match these holograms.
Yeah, okay, so, like, you just roll up to a place and, like, who gets out of your vehicle with you? It's fucking JFK or something like that.
And Samuel L. Jackson, I will always have a Samuel L. Jackson.
Morgan Freeman is narrating your entrance. Two Morgan Freemans.
Two Morgan Freemans.
Actually, why even stop at, like, the famous people from the 20th and 21st centuries? You just have fucking Julius Caesar.
Why not bring in fictional people? Why not bring in your dragons? Why not bring in your dragons, Trey?
The dragons fly along with you. And Jacob, you're right. Why not have fictional characters? Trey, you could roll up to the club with fucking Gandalf by your side.
Absolutely. See, these are why cartoonishly rich people are funny.
Yep.
Donovan, what's yours?
I want to do what they did in Bill and Ted, make a time machine and get all the famous historical figures.
To form a band?
Yes.
Oh, so you're instead of having holograms, you're just gonna get. I'm gonna get
first-hand sources. Yeah.
You're gonna go get them.
I want Socrates.
one problem with your plan.
What problem could I have?
Speak with these people.
Universal translators that you can make.
Bill and Ted did a great job in the movie. I'll just follow what they did.
Bill and Ted is a fictional movie. Actually, they didn't do a great job. They can barely communicate with Socrates in that movie.
No, Donovan, this is what you need to do. You need to hire translators to be with you, or, like, make a device that's a universal translator.
I am cartoonishly rich, I will do that. Rich.
Twirling your cartoonish mustache while you throw out piles of your money.
Yeah, while I'm walking, by the way, I have, like, large stacks of money in my pockets that is just leaking out. Yeah. So that wherever I go, there's a trail of dollars leading back to me.
Wouldn't that make you very easy to be mugged?
No, because I'm cartoonishly rich. I can be mugged.
He's cartoonishly rich. If he were mugged, that person would be put on death row.
I was just...
I could just buy the person.
Yeah.
Wait, we can
sitting in my closet as I am, I glanced over, because the closet is where we hold our DVDs and VHSs. And I glanced over at a particular VHS, which just so happens to be of George C. Scott's A Christmas Carol, and a brilliant plan to increase my cartoonishly rich hoard of wealth has entered into my mind that I would like to walk you all through.
You're just gonna do what the guy in the movie did. Wait,
no,
wrong movie.
No. Here's what you do, okay? First things first. You're cartoonishly rich, and you be really miserly, so that the three ghosts show up. And when they do, you buy them off. You hire them. And then what you do is you send them to your rivals to scare them into giving up their money and putting it into charities which are owned and operated by you. None of that money goes to helping people. It just goes back into feed your ever-amassing hoard. You become a human dragon.
You're going into, like, Spider-Man villain territory there.
This is Spider-Man villain stuff.
This is what Scrooge should have done.
Aidan, what is your villain name? Are you?
We talked about this last time. Is
no, that's a different character. This is clearly a new person.
Yeah. We're just creating our own.
Son.
Honestly, I think I just go with old man Moneybags.
Old man money bags.
And I just I'm wearing like big parachute pants that are just like filled to the brim with money. Like it's just sacks of money. And I do a little dance, and coins fall out as I do the dance. And whenever people like try to grab the coins, like it's fucking Aladdin, they try to pick it up. No, I just shove them to the ground and pick up the money again and be like, no, not 1 cent of my money goes away. I'm just a human dragon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, I sleep on my hoard of wealth.
Oh, like all people should.
And every morning, after sleeping on my hoard of wealth, I just Scrooge McDuck my way through it. I swim in my money.
I'm like 80% sure that doesn't actually work.
Oh, I forgot about Scrooge McDuck. Yes, I want a swimming pool full of gold coins.
If you think about it, the coins... They wouldn't really act like a liquid now, would they? It would just be like...
Well, okay.
I'm gonna melt my gold and turn it into a swimming pool.
I'm pretty sure that would kill you if you swam through molten gold.
No, you just need a good man. You just need a good ratio between like gold and just water, so you could have that kind of...
Smart. But wouldn't the gold just solidify?
You melt the gold, and then you make the molten gold cold enough that you can swim through, because that's how things work. That's how temperatures and objects work.
Yeah, just do it at night when it's cold.
That's how the states of matter operate. Okay, and on top of that, sometime I'll just boil my gold into a vapor so I can inhale my gold.
Make sure the gold is a part of you.
Yes.
Can you smoke gold? Wait, can you smoke the
gold
edible
bricks?
you know the edible gold leaves? Yeah, smoke that.
Yeah.
Yes.
What if it turns out that secretly all this gold that Aidan has is just the chocolate coins?
Gold and silver and gold. I won't stop at silver and gold, by the way. I'm getting all of it. I don't care how fucking shitty it is. I'll get bronze. I'll get fucking platinum. I'll just start getting gems too while I'm at it. Diamonds, emeralds.
Well, yeah, you need those. Yeah. You need some color in there.
Rubies, yeah.
How much are those gold leaves? I know you could buy them on Amazon.
Let's see. Actually, no, we don't do research on this show. We've discussed.
Yeah, that's one of our core tenets. We don't do research.
We just did research.
Jacob, shut the fuck up. The past doesn't exist. Time is a flat circle. Reality doesn't matter.
The only reality that exists is that which the party speaks.
And with that, I think we should go to our next question.
Okay, okay, if you can control your dreams, what would you dream about?
Sex.
Yeah, I don't think I can say mine on the
Horny
show.
person. I'm not saying
Trey?
that I wouldn't do the same thing, but,
Am I?
the delicious fantasies I would enact.
Aidan, you're stepping into some pervy territories.
Oh, I'm not going to go into details about it.
Well, obviously.
I'd also kill a lot of people. Like, a lot of people I don't like.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're a psychopath, so
I've had lucid... Oh, are you telling me if you didn't have a lucid dream, you wouldn't summon up someone that you don't like for the sole purpose of brutally disemboweling them?
Nah, I want to go through
No.
Persona 5.
Because I have something called morality.
You don't want to see the life fade from one of your enemy's eyes?
No.
You don't want to enact that fantasy you've always had about snapping Ben Shapiro's fucking neck?
What's wrong with Ben
I have
Shapiro?
zero problems with Ben Shapiro. He's see, I don't have anything against Ben Shapiro. He just looks funny and
He does the
He
funny
reminds
voice.
me. Do you know
He
that
says-
one guy
he says
from
some funny
the Polo
things.
Express?
The what one guy from Polar?
Wait,
So,
which
yeah,
one?
I know
Reminds
which
you-
one.
The one kid who's like, hey, do you know what train
Sicko Mode or
this is?
Mobamba,
He reminds me of that kid.
The know-it-all kid?
Yeah, no, it all.
Yes.
Okay, really quick, Polar Express. What the fuck is up with the naming conventions in that movie? You got fucking young man, hero girl, know-it-all kid, and then fucking Billy.
Billy.
Wait, they have names?
Billy.
No, yeah, those are their
No,
official names.
they
Hero
don't
girl,
have names.
hero
Yeah.
boy.
I thought
Know-it-all
they
kid,
had
and
actual
Billy.
names, but I didn't
No,
remember them
no,
because
they
they
don't.
weren't memorable.
Also, it's really weird to me. I know technically the main character is credited as Hero Boy, but I always call him Young Man because that's what everybody else calls him. Like why do the
Tom
credits
Hanks
have to be
calls
contradictory? If everybody calls him Young Man, why don't you just credit him as Young Man?
Young man is a...
Yeah, I figured since there was a Billy that the rest of them had names, but I just didn't
Nope.
care enough to remember. And whenever I watched the movie, it's not like I'm paying attention to that.
Okay, also,
Billy is
really
the
quick,
only person
what the
with names.
fuck is up with the ghost in that movie?
The ghost is one
Oh my
of the
god,
best
yeah, there was a
characters.
ghost.
Don't get me wrong, he's my favorite character.
Yeah.
He raises a lot of interesting questions, but what the yeah, exactly. He
Aidan,
raises so many fucking
Aidan,
questions.
they're on a train going to see Santa that just appeared in his backyard. A ghost
and
is
there's
not
a
too far off.
ghost.
The ghost
To
is
be
not
honest-
too far off.
The
be honest,
ghost is
I'm
the
more-
weirdest part of the movie. Why is there a ghost?
Okay, I'm more
What is
concerned
he?
about... Wasn't
Is he
actual
Krampus?
ghost in that
No,
film?
Is he their version of Krampus?
the
Steven
ghost is-
Tyler. It was
Yeah,
Steven
Steven
Tyler. I'm more
Tyler's the
concerned
weirdest
about
part of the
Steven
movie,
Tyler
not
as
the
an
ghost.
elf, okay?
What do you mean? The rock singing elf is completely normal. What about
Like the face?
Yeah,
Why
man.
does it
There's
have
an-
to look like Steven
there's a-
Tyler?
There's an elf in that movie. Every single time I hear it, I have to remind myself, no, that is not Joe Pesci. That is some sort of character actor. But he sounds just fucking like Joe Pesci, and it freaks me out every time. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know what
I
you're
think
talking
I
about.
do.
I
So
forgot
there's-
who that is. Who is that again?
Joe Pesci?
I know who it is. I don't remember.
Joe...
He's not in Polar Express. But I
Stop
swear
doing
to
research.
fucking God, every
Right,
single
sorry.
time, like I watch that movie, there's that one scene where they're in the room with all the monitors, looking at all the kids, and the naughty kid comes up and he's like, "I didn't do it. I didn't do it." You know, that scene. And there's the one elf who's like, let him off the hook. It's Christmas. And I swear to
That
God, that
elf?
fucking elf sounds like Joe Pesci.
Just name a role.
From Joe Pesci?
Yeah.
He's Harry in Home Alone.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now,
He's also
now
in Goodfellas, funny how. Am I a clown? Do I
I
amuse you?
can very vividly see him now. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I'm walking here. That guy.
Yeah.
We broke our own fucking rule. We broke it twice. I brought up A Christmas
What?
Carol, and then just now I brought up Polar
Oh,
Express.
We've been
No!
talking about a Christmas movie now. Now it's an
no,
actual Christmas special.
It really is.
Also,
Oh,
I
no.
don't. I haven't mentioned what I would dream of.
Okay, Jacob, what would you dream of?
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the question.
Yeah,
Would you not dream of sex and murder?
No, I wouldn't.
There would be drugs, too.
Well, it involves New York City, so I mean...
Yeah, you got a bit of both.
Yeah.
Sex and games in New York City.
It's like, I would dream about, like, just, like, going to New York, because, like, I like it. I know it's, like, a basic answer.
Wait, no, never mind.
Wait, what?
I was going to say, why don't you just go there? But then I realized, it's kind
homeless,
it's kind of
buy a house.
Just absolute desolate nightmare right now.
Well, and also there's a pandemic going on.
Yeah, that too.
So, I mean, I would dream about that, because, like, there's a lot, because, like, I've been to New York before, and it's, like, and, like, from what I've been to it, you know, it's nice, I like it. And I really want to visit the village. So, you know, kind of a basic answer, but, like, I mean, it's a very nice place.
Look, 3 out of 4 people here answered sex, so you're...
Actually, you know what? No, I'm changing mine. Now that we're talking about the Polar Express, I want that one.
You want to dream about being on the Polar Express?
Yes.
Like, you would be a background character and just witnessing all the chaos, or would you, like, take place?
Oh, no, background character. I want no information on what's happening.
Okay, seriously, though. Imagine being those background kids. They have no fucking clue what's going on.
You're sitting... All right, picture this. You're sitting on a train, and you're watching. You're just looking at the other kids. You don't know who these people are. All of a sudden, you start seeing them disappear one by one.
Do you think that Tom Hanks' character kidnapped them?
Wait a minute, what? Tom.
No, they have to voluntarily.
Sorry.
You keep seeing him come in and out of frame. You just see each kid disappear one by one. You have to wonder, are you next?
Slightly embarrassing. I confused Tom Hanks with Tom Cruise for a moment.
Why would you do that?
I want Tom Cruise in fucking...
We were talking about Tom Cruise before the show, okay? Yeah. Sorry. Tom Hanks, yes. America's greatest, America's treasure.
So, should I ask the next question?
I actually have a Christmas-related question.
Should I ask the next question?
Jacob?
Jacob, are you deaf? Do you have
Jacob, did you not fucking hear what I said? I have a Christmas-related question. This one should be brief. I'm just curious to hear your thoughts about this. Who, in like media, I'm specifically thinking movies, but I guess you could jump outside of that if you have a pick. Who's your favorite Santa?
Hulk Hogan.
Wait, Hulk Hogan was
Santa? Hulk Hogan played Santa. Yes. Well, not played Santa. He
played
thought
a rich
he was
man
Santa.
who thought he was Santa.
Yes.
I've never heard of this, and I want to see it.
Oh, it's called Santa with Muscles. It's terrible, but it's.
What are you talking about? That sounds great.
It's something to look at.
It's not good.
My pick.
I gotta really think about this.
Ho ho Hulkamania, brother.
My personal favorite Santa. And I'm sure if I really thought about this good and hard, I could probably come up with a better pick. But the one that initially jumps to mind is Kurt Russell.
He was pretty good.
Yeah, from the 2 Netflix films, The Christmas Chronicles and The Christmas Chronicles 2, which really quick, for whatever reason in the movie itself is called The Christmas Chronicles Part 2, but in all the advertising it's just The Christmas Chronicles 2, and it's fucking weird. Anyway, Kurt Russell, great Santa. He somehow manages to mix, enjoying his job with just the right amount of grumpiness, and I like it.
Are we also factoring in animated volumes?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I would say
you can have J.K. Simmons if you want.
Tim Allen from...
J.K. Simmons was Santa?
In Klaus, yes.
Wait, would Tim Allen count? Tim Allen would count.
Tim Allen counts. Yeah, he became Santa.
The entire movie is about him turning into Santa.
Okay, so Tim Allen or the Santa from South Park.
All right, not bad.
All right, so you know what was that really bad animated film with
Rhapsody Street Kids?
It wasn't 3D.
Okay.
It was like the weird 2D one, but I remember specifically the ending of it, where Santa is waving goodbye and he points at the kids and they all blow up in a...
What?
You haven't seen that clip?
I thought you were talking about how one SpongeBob episode we looked like Santa's off his meds or something.
Yeah, there's just... I forgot what the plot of the movie was, but there's just a group of kids waving goodbye to Santa at the end, and he just turns around, points at them, and a beam of light shoots out of his finger.
Santa, no! We gotta find it! What the fuck is this? I gotta find it. What is it?
Are you sure this wasn't a fever dream?
No, I've seen it a few times. Hold on.
Wait, you've seen it more than once.
Hold on.
Yeah, here it is. I found it. First result when I look up Santa Kills the Kids.
Wait
Where is it? Hold on.
Yeah, it's
Wait a minute, this is from the Christmas tree!
that one. Yeah, Christmas tree. Yeah, the Christmas tree.
Oh, the Christmas tree.
Okay, that's an edit, but
It's an edit, but yeah, no.
Santa, no.
That's hysterical.
So that's
Also, I thought we
that's
weren't
my favorite
supposed to do
Santa.
research during recordings.
That's not research, that's fun.
Yeah, we can break our rules for Santa blowing up children.
It's a Christmas special, Jacob. Okay, unless I have another Christmas related pondry.
Wait, Trey, did Trey answer?
I did.
Yeah, he did. He said his favorite.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan. So my other Christmas related pondry, and I know these that these aren't really hypotheticals. These are just things I'm curious about. What's your favorite version of A Christmas Carol?
Ooh.
Oh, this is hard. I would
Mine
say,
is 100% The Muppet Christmas Carol.
that's
Because that one's fucking amazing.
For me, it would be Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Mickey's Christmas Carol is a good one. Well, also
It's
just
like-
because...
it's like one of the only really good things Disney put out in the 80s, because it wasn't like the 80s historically the dark age.
Oh, it was their dark ages. Like, the only good theatrical... They released 2 good theatrical movies in that entire decade, and those were The Great Mouse Detective,
One of them,
which nobody's heard about, and The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, but that came out in like 89, so like...
Yeah,
it
so
just
that barely counted. Also, just Scrooge McDuck he was literally made to play Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah, I watched it the other night, and it's still fucking great. I love it. I also watched a bit of Muppets Christmas Carol, but I'm actually gonna
weird thing
watch it.
about that movie. Weird thing about Mickey's Christmas Carol. Minnie doesn't talk. Like,
Oh my god, she doesn't.
and it's not weird until you notice that she doesn't talk. Like, she's in the movie in a couple of scenes, but she just doesn't open her fucking mouth. She just doesn't
Yeah.
speak.
The fucking kids, the kids get more screen time.
Yeah.
Outside
they're
of Tiny
important.
Tim.
Mhm.
Well, Tiny Tim is important in
Yeah.
particular. The other
Also,
ones
really
can
quick,
go fuck off.
the other Cratchit kids, they get shafted so hard in most versions.
Oh,
Because there's like 5 or 6 kids, and everybody's always just fawning over Tiny Tim because he's a fucking cripple.
You know
that
what I
sounds
also-
really
you know
bad
what I
out of
also really
context,
like?
but
Don't worry, I'll cut it specifically and like play it back really slowly.
One version I really like as well is, even though it's like creepy and sometimes honestly not the best.
is it Jim Carrey?
Yeah, the Jim Carrey version.
The Jim Carrey one is okay.
It's good, but like there were some parts where like it's like too terrifying,
Yeah.
and the
motion
mocap
capture
kind of
one?
dates
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, the motion capture one. Ugh,
I
it's gross.
enjoy
But, like-
that one. It's kind of
But like I do enjoy the visuals, and Jim Carrey is like really good in it, which
Yeah.
is great. What about yours, Trey?
I'd have to say the Jim Carrey one. I haven't watched too many versions of the Christmas Carol. I've watched like one of the live action ones, the Jim Carrey one, and I think that's
But
actually-
Trey, that was one of your first acting roles, was A Christmas Carol. How could you
Oh,
how could you not watch it?
Was the live
Did this
action
happen
one you
in middle
watched the
school?
one with
Yes. Trey, do you
Patrick
not
Stewart?
remember? You were the skinny gentleman.
which year?
7th grade, I believe.
I have phased out everything before 8th grade.
I was Scrooge.
Was the live action version you watched the one by
Sir Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sir Patrick. That's the one we also
That was pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, we all saw that one.
That was good too.
Really quick. The Tiny Tim in that one, he sings Silent Night, and he doesn't sing it well, I'll say. But it's not like something on initial viewing I was gonna make fun of. But when I watched it with my family, my mom, of all people, just tore the fuck into him. Like, this poor kid opens his mouth and it's just like, Silent Night. And my mom just went, oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
And she just started making fun of him. And my dad was like, whoa, he's not well. And she's just like, he can't sing well. It's like, whoa.
Isn't he like deathly sick?
Yeah.
He's
He's
dying,
got fucking polio. He's okay if he can't sing.
And he's a British quote-unquote person.
Oh, yeah.
That should inhibit you unless you're a beetle.
Gross-ass teeth.
They definitely have some gross teeth.
Donovan, you haven't answered the question.
Yeah, their teeth look about as good as their colonies.
Yeah,
The Bill Murray one was pretty good.
Oh, Scrooge.
I'm actually going to watch that tomorrow.
It's good. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, I've seen bits. And it looks really good.
Oh, and the Mr. Magoo one was good too.
Oh, yes, Mr. Magoo's A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of great adaptations. And
Or Mr. Magoo is just an irredeemable asshole for the only time in his history.
Yeah.
There were some very weird adaptations of A Christmas Carol. Like, remember I watched one where it was like... It was basically
all
like a
dogs
talk
go
show
to heaven,
host
Christmas Carol?
was one of them. It's fucking weird. A lot of them come from like Lifetime.
Yeah. It's a Christmas Carol. It's weird. Okay.
Next, you want me to ask this one?
Yes.
Okay. What 2-hour chunk of history would you want to watch if you could have a video of it?
We asked a very similar question to this last week.
Yeah. Trey's going to the end of the Heat Death of the Universe.
The Heat Death of the Universe.
I guess like I could think of another one I'd like to go to.
For me, it would probably be the Old West. I guess I don't know.
But like 2 hours.
What? Just the Old West? Do you just want to stare at a fucking boring ass town? I mean, like I could get a specific event like the OK Corral shootout.
Yes,
That'd be a good one to go
with
to.
Doc Holliday. Yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah, Wyatt Earp going in and taking out. Yeah.
I mean, the fight was only like 10 seconds, so
very brief fight. The Battle of Fort Sumter, the beginning bit, when things were fun.
Oh, do you want to just, like, sit with the people that were having picnics on the border of it?
Oh, yeah, that was like the first Battle of Manassas or something, I think. People just went out to fucking picnic and watch.
Yeah, they didn't think that they didn't think it would
thousands of people die. And people said blood sport was done back in the BC times.
Nope. To BC.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess AD. A lot of Romans.
I guess. Wait.
We need to bring back blood sport.
If you think about it, if people are watching it and getting enjoyment from it, it's kind of a blood sport.
Yeah, I guess.
People are watching and getting enjoyment from the Civil War, kind of.
We should have death row inmates fight to the death.
Yeah, this is what I've been saying. That's what they did in
Roman times.
This is what I've been saying. We need to put them on an island and have a big Fortnite battle and then televise it.
You know,
isn't that just the Hunger Games?
Last year,
yes, it's just the Hunger Games, but with adults.
Don't you mean it's Battle Royale?
In civics class last year, me and one of my friends actually calculated the cost and potential gain. So
of having death row battle royale.
Inmates, yeah, having like buying an island, buying cameras for the island, buying like minimal supplies to keep them alive for long enough for the island.
So last year
transportation, yeah.
So last year in civics, we had a project where we were like a model senate, and I so desperately wish that was an idea that crossed my mind, because we were trying. Everybody had to propose a bill, and then we debate everybody's bills. I so desperately wish that had crossed my mind, and I had proposed it.
Well, funnily enough that you mentioned that was actually, we were doing a mock Senate project at the time, and I wanted that to be our bill, but everybody else in the class was like, no, that's dumb, and I was like...
It's not dumb, it's profitable.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, Trey, you gotta realize, it would never get past committee, but it's
not
fun.
With that attitude.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
True. Well, okay, Trey, the question is, how many idiots were in your class?
There was a handful. See, but it was a bunch
might have gotten past committee.
Yeah, it wouldn't have gotten past the Congress, to be honest. I don't think, because knowing the people in there, they were all the annoying, hyper-intelligent people.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Boy, I do hate smart people.
Like, the people who are annoyingly smart.
Yeah, ain't that right, Aidan?
So, like, the know-it-all kid.
Ain't that right, Aidan?
From the fucking...
Honestly, I'm just happy that you think I'm smart to an annoying extent.
No, I don't think you're smart to an annoying extent. I think you're smart to an annoying extent.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm more intelligent than you.
Oh, really?
Why don't we have a battle of wits right now, if you so...
Guys, we're doing a podcast.
I'll fight him. I'll kick his ass.
You can fight in GTA.
You can fight
we will do that.
later.
Okay, should we move on to the next question, or do we have...
I don't have an answer, so yeah.
If the elves enjoy it, is it enslavement?
Yes.
I would say...
I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
But like
that's... Aidan.
Now we're getting into... Yeah,
This comparison
Aidan.
may get me in trouble. Actually, it probably will, so I'm just gonna not. I think you guys know what I'm thinking.
Aidan,
Potentially.
Aidan, you know what consent is, right?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I'm saying if the elves give enthusiastic consent, is it enslavement?
If you...
Well, then it's just volunteer work, I guess.
Yeah,
if a minor gives consent, is it illegal?
Are you saying the elves are all minors?
I mean, there's no way to confirm or deny the age of the elves.
Trey, they only look 12 years old. They're actually 200.
All right, next.
This is a bad...
So I actually have a question. Everyone shut up.
Okay.
What is your prison breakout plan?
Explosives.
Okay,
high or low security?
What?
Oh, it's
high security or low security? Maximum or minimum security prison?
I mean, let's just say low security, I guess.
All right.
Cause a prison riot.
At a low security prison?
Yeah.
Trey, you do realize most minimum security prisons are basically just like for a lot of the people in there, they're just glorified vacations.
All right, fine. Maximum security then.
Oh, now we're getting fun. All right.
what I would personally do, because I've done it before.
What?
Not really though.
You went to prison
Have you guys
before?
ever played Grand Theft Auto 5's heist where you have to break out the guy?
Oh, you have to break out Walter White. Yes.
yes, that thing. We have to steal a plane, we have to kill the guards, then we have to break out again, then we have to parachute out.
Wait, hold on. This is... How are you getting the plane in prison?
We already stole it. Well...
Oh, so you just snuck it in the back pocket.
No, well the thing is that in the mission, like the prison's I forgot how the mission went.
This question is assuming that you're already in the prison, you're in a cell.
Just make sure you have friends.
Well, I would have to hire other people to do it, to break me out.
Okay,
right, so
I have a plan. Okay, so step 1 involves a little bit of deception and trickery. Okay, so step 1 is, you need to, dig into the sewer line a little, like, that you're in your in-cell toilet. You gotta, break through it and just dig into it just enough that you've broken into the sewer line, alright? But then you close it up. Nobody knows about that little, hole, alright? Then you go to the library, and you make sure to check out the Shawshank Redemption. And you very publicly announce that, hey, you've been reading the Shawshank Redemption. You make sure a lot of people know you've been reading the Shawshank Redemption. Then, one day, you just open up your toilet, your little, hidey hole thing, alright? So that it's very clearly seen that you have broken into the sewer line, and then you just go and fucking hide somewhere. Let's say the laundry room. You get, to the bottom of some sheets and you just hide in the laundry room, alright? And you wait for a guard to walk by, see that, then the prison goes into lockdown because they gotta chase you through the sewer line. So, they're crawling through raw sewage, thinking that they're chasing you. Meanwhile, while everybody's freaking out looking for the guy that escaped, you're still in the prison. So, using the laundry room, you just change into a guard outfit, and then, alright, you'll walk right out. and you're like, we gotta go find him. And you're like, start running out. And then once you're outside of the prison, you're like, I'm gonna go check the sewer line. You don't check the sewer line. You just run in the other direction.
While this is a fantastic plan, I feel like it falls apart as soon as you try to walk out in a guard's uniform, because they likely know what your face is if they're causing this much of a stink to go find you.
Okay,
That's have to roll for deception.
Hear me out. All right, I know how to do this. Okay. You draw a funny mustache on your face.
Yeah, now we're talking.
See? That's a real disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get a sheet of paper, draw someone else's face on it, and then wear it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but just think about those guys crawling through shit, thinking they're getting closer to you, but they're not. It's so funny. Think of how pissed they're gonna be.
To branch from this current hypothetical, what crime have you committed to get into this maximum security prison?
What crimes are we all going to commit?
What's most likely for me is I committed a large-scale heist of some sort.
All right.
Like grand larceny.
I was probably involved in that heist, to be completely honest.
Mm-hmm. Actually, honestly, you're probably like, everything's going according to plan, but then like a guard decides to be a hero, and I'm trying to talk the guy down, and you just shoot him in the head. That's what I feel like kind of the dynamic would be.
Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the opening to Grand Theft Auto 5.
I was going to say, because we're making a lot of comparisons to Grand Theft Auto.
I wouldn't know.
Trey's definitely the Trevor in this situation to my more level-headed Michael.
All right, yeah. All right.
Okay, Michael's relatively more level-headed than Trevor.
Yeah, relative.
Yeah, Trevor is fucking nuts.
Most people are more level-headed than Trevor.
Yeah, they're all still insane.
Who are me and Donovan in this situation?
Franklin's the most sane out of all of them.
So that's
honestly,
me.
No,
honestly, Jacob feels more like the Franklin here, because Franklin's a very inexperienced person who needs Michael's guidance to become as big a criminal as he ends up being. So, and I feel like between you and Jacob's the one who has the more inexperienced naivete about him.
All right, so then who am I going to be? Because there's 3 characters, but there's 4 of us.
You're the online character.
Oh, okay. I'm the customizable character.
Yeah,
right.
you're the voiceless. You're the silent protagonist of GTA Online.
Yeah.
Or you could be Lester if you really want.
You know what? Yeah, I want to be Lester. Lester's cool.
Yeah.
Lester has
not really. No, never mind. I'll be Lester anyway.
Okay, so should I
how about
question?
Lamar? Lamar's cool.
Oh, Lamar.
Yeah.
Lamar's pretty good.
Yeah, I can just yell
Too
at
bad
Jacob.
he gets you into that one really bad situation in the middle of the game.
The problem is Lamar just keeps fucking up, and I don't think Donovan would fuck up enough to get everyone almost killed on several occasions.
I'll go back to Lester then.
So I'll ask the next question. If you owned a ball, what would it look like?
It'd be a metal bar, and it would stretch across the sidewalk.
You know what I fucking meant.
It'd be at about neck height, so the people walking into it just get kind of...
For me, it would be... This is a reference to Kimmy Schmidt. I forgot what it was, but it's like Titus's first job in the show.
Oh, you're the Kimmy. Horror bar.
Yeah, the horror bar where everybody's in character. And it's such a bad idea that I want to do it. I want to see how far it can go.
That entire place reminds me of the restaurant that used to be in New York, where they just pretended it was fucking Mars, and all the wait staff were dressed like aliens.
Oh, I've heard of that place. Yeah. Didn't that close down?
I need to look it up.
What is going on in big cities?
They're awful.
I think so.
You guys have heard of the Heart Attack Grill, I think it's called?
Yes, the Heart Attack Grill!
Yes, Mars 2112.
I know damn well what the Heart Attack Grill is, and
Mars 2112.
Scary.
Mars 2112, I wish it was still in business.
Yeah, at the Heart Attack Grill, if you're over 400 pounds, you eat free.
At that point,
Really?
you're going to have a heart attack.
Yeah,
at the
and they
heart attack
have,
grill.
like, a burger with, like, 20 patties?
Okay, guys, speaking of this, let me very quickly walk you through. I came up with this a while ago, but this is my my heart attack burger, alright? It's specifically designed to kill you. It's a more difficult method than cyanide, but it gets the same. Okay. First things first, alright? You take a chicken patty, alright?
Uh-huh.
You stuff that chicken patty inside of a duck.
Yeah.
And you stuff that duck inside of a turkey. And you might see where I'm going with here.
Yeah,
but I'm not done.
I see the path.
You stuff that turkey inside of, like, a pork patty. And you stuff that pork inside of some beef.
Uh-huh.
And you stuff that beef inside of a lamb.
Uh-huh.
And on each layer, after you, like, stuff something into something,
Coat it
to
with
really
cheese.
lube it up, you gotta have, like, just gallons and gallons of cheese so they just slide
And
into each
butter.
other. Yes, and just, you dip the whole thing in lard. And it's just,
No,
it's
deep fry
it's over, like, a pound of French fries. And the leftover grease from the fries is, like, a garnish on top of the burger. If you can even call it a burger anymore. Oh, and of course, the buns aren't actually buns. They are, they're donuts.
That reminds me of
Alright,
the
binging with
taco
Babish,
from
get
Taco
on that one.
Town that was featured
Yeah.
in that one SNL sketch.
Oh yeah, the
Fucking
Taco
make
Town
it,
one where
Babish.
it was just like a blueberry pancake inside there too, and they all put it
inside a Chicago deep dish style pizza.
yeah, they threw it all in a
bag.
bag with taco sauce.
And instead of,
Taco Town.
actually that's a great idea. Put, instead of, like, ketchup and mustard and whatever, put fucking, syrup on it.
Just slabs of butter.
Just like it comes with like
You know
it
what?
needs to come with its own bag and like a free
Just-
T-shirt that says "I survived the heart attack burger."
Just make it come with a loaded gun.
No,
So
actually,
the burger that,
do
You have two ways of
survive.
finishing the
the
meal.
the loaded gun is for the waiter. You have to either eat the
points it
whole
at you?
thing, or we will shoot you in the fucking head.
that reminds me of
You
that
will
one.
pay for this burger with your life, one way,
Oh
one
my
way
God,
or
that
the other.
reminds me of that one. Like I think Bruto Moose like talked about it when he was like on his cross country trip or whatever. There was like this restaurant that like had this like 12 like this big ass steak, and you had to eat it, and if you ate all of it, it was free. But if you didn't, it was fucking. But they all watched you. It also reminds you of that one iCarly episode.
Yeah.
Why not just wrap? Why not on top of this? You make a giant calzone, and you stick the entirety of the meal inside of said giant calzone.
And then you stuff it in the Taco Town bag with the salsa.
Also add some
By the way,
potato
how
chips in there.
fucking big is this thing at this point?
It's
like,
about the
it's like
size
3 feet tall.
about the size of a small horse.
Also, you gotta have like a big.
Speaking of horses,
It's not a tote bag, it's a body bag.
Holy
speaking
shit.
of horses, where does the horse meat come in?
No, I don't.
It could come in like layer, I don't know, how many layers of this?
There's like a tiny slab of it on top.
Well,
of
let's
the
see.
burger.
Let's see. First, we have like all just the stuffings
patty.
inside of the burger, which is inside a calzone, which is inside of this taco bag. We need to. What else can we stuff this thing into? We'll stuff it into a
Into a
like,
horse.
like kind of like kind of like a sluzzlewurst is what I'm thinking. Stuff it into a giant bratwurst.
That's a
Wait,
great
the
idea.
bag and everything?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't eat bag, we're worrying about health here.
Oh, right. Okay. We can put Okay, so the bag is for once we're finished.
Yes. Okay, so stuff it inside of a giant bratwurst.
Wrap
stuff
it in
the brat.
pizza.
Okay. Yes. We're like just
big pizza shit.
Not like actual pizza, like frozen pizzas.
Yeah, like frozen pizzas.
Yeah, we're layering. It's kind of like just a ball at this point.
Deep fry it. You got to deep fry it.
So it all stays in place.
A
yes.
few times,
Yeah,
yeah.
Remember when we asked about balls and this
turn
question was about that?
Turn it. Okay. On top of that,
we're gonna be serving this at one of them.
You also need let's throw some Eastern influence in here. Put it inside of a dumpling.
Yes.
Isn't that just like a calzone again?
Cultural diverse. No, dumpling.
Can you put an egg in there?
Dough is very different.
Just put an entire whole-boiled egg.
A giant hard-boiled egg.
But it
How
needs to be
big is the
it needs to be
fucking chicken?
cuddled. It needs to be colored like an Easter egg.
Okay, no.
Regular.
The only egg large enough to fit this thing in, it needs to be a hard-boiled ostrich egg.
I don't think this thing could fit in an ostrich egg at this point.
I think it's well beyond eggs.
We're gonna encapsulate in.
Okay. Encapsulate
in
it in like a giant Cadbury egg, and stick that egg inside of like a giant meatball.
How did we forget about chocolate? We gotta coat this thing in chocolate.
Okay, coat the meatball in chocolate. No, and we layer our way up through the different types of chocolate. We start with a layer of dark chocolate, then it's milk chocolate, and then do we want to add white chocolate?
No.
Yes.
Who really likes white chocolate?
I like white chocolate.
I like white chocolate.
You're not a person.
White chocolate's okay.
I mean, I get that white chocolate isn't really chocolate, but I like
Fine,
it.
we'll layer it with white chocolate, and then for good measure, we'll what will we do for good measure?
We need to like put like a little flag on top of it, like saying "Start here."
Jello coating.
I'm just gonna say it right now. We might need to double bag this.
You think?
I feel like it may not be
necessary.
You assemble it yourself.
Okay, so now that we're done with it, let's quickly just walk through the layers one more time as a recap.
Do we even remember what it is?
I do. So you order this thing, and the waiter wheels it out. Put a gun to your head and like, you're gonna have to eat this whole thing, and you're like, all right, I knew going into this was probably how my life would end. So you open up, you realize it's been double bagged first off, so you open it up, and it's just like this layer of jello beneath which you can see like a white chocolate shell. Okay, so you start eating it, you get through the entirety of the jello layer, and you break through the white chocolate shell, underneath which is a milk chocolate shell. You break through that. There's a dark chocolate shell underneath that. You break through that, and then it's a fucking meatball.
Yes.
And you eat through the meatball, and I think this is where we get to the dumpling.
Yeah, it's the dumpling mix.
Okay, so then you get to the dumpling. You manage to eat your way through the dumpling. Then you get the deep fried pizzas.
Yes, the deep fried pizza shell.
You eat your way through the
frozen
deep fried pizzas. You eat your way through the frozen deep fried pizzas. On the other side of which is a... Oh, fuck, what's on the other side?
Is this when we get to the horse? No.
No. We never actually added the horse. This is where we get to...
The horse is on the side.
Yeah. Okay, I think this was initially where the bag was, but we took that out.
Yeah, so it had to have been the calzone.
Now we're at the calzone. Okay, so we break through the calzone, and now we're finally at the initial burger, which is a
two donuts.
All right, which is
pork.
Betwixt two donuts, it is lamb, beef, pork, turkey, duck, and chicken, and then a pound of fries.
Yes. And a horse.
You know what?
And on the side, you eat the horse.
Just to wrap the whole thing up, let's wrap it all in bacon.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. Okay, wheel it back. I realized what we fucked
sausage.
up. Yeah, the sausage. The sausage was betwixt the pizza and the calzones.
Right. How can we forget such an important detail?
So we eat the sausage, then the calzone.
Yes.
Then the donuts,
and then
the lamb, the
everything
beef, the
preceding.
pork, the turkey, the turkey, the duck, and the chicken. And boom, you have eaten the heart attack snack.
Can there just be like an actual like kitchen sink on the table?
Snack.
Just like an actual kitchen sink wheeled out also. Just put on the table.
Do you get a reward if you finish it all?
Yeah, you get to live.
You get to leave alive if you've managed to eat it and don't die.
And you get a nice little sticker that says,
No sticker. You get no feeling of reward from this.
No. Actually, we'll give you a T-shirt that's just a plain black T-shirt that just in white text with a very ugly font just says "I should be dead."
And we only have extra smalls,
all lowercase. Period at the end.
It could be
It's off center too.
It's an extra small crop top. No, and there's an arrow. There's like a very shittily drawn arrow that just points to your stomach.
And they somehow couldn't export it into a PNG, so they just took a screenshot of the fucking thing.
This is a screenshot of Photoshop. All right, I think that's all. I think we're done.
We can do tonight.
I think we're out.
Okay, that's all the time we have.
We didn't even get half of all fucking ball things.
Oh, shut up, Jacob.
We've done enough to cover many.
Yeah. Okay, so as always on the Trainwreck podcast,
you don't need to announce it.
Questions to each other, we ask a final question to you, the audience, and this time our final question is this: is intelligence or wisdom more useful? That's our show. Thank you for listening, and always remember, he's a fucking cripple.